Hello, Dojo.live fans. Today is Monday, August 15th, and you know what that means? Payday.
Recap show.
No, it also means that it's the recap show. So thank you for joining us. My name is Kim Lantis, and I'm joined by America Guerrero. And
Hey.
we're here to talk about last week's shows and, of course, to introduce the upcoming shows that we have this week. So last week, we kicked it off on Tuesday the 9th, speaking with Felix Lahaye, who is the founder and CEO of United Esports. The topic of conversation was the evolution of influencer marketing. And then we spoke with Tim. Oh no, I had the proper pronunciation on Wednesday. Now I can't remember. I think it's Suhanik, who is the CTO of Stellit. And he spoke about the Edge revolution just getting started. So let's talk first about Felix Lahaye and United Esports. The esports and gaming space has made its way into mainstream marketing strategies for some of the world's largest companies. And in that show, we learned how to navigate this, good word here, $10 word, burgeoning ecosystem, and how to identify the types of partnerships that will help your brand activate authentically in the space. What did you think of the show with Felix, America?
I think that it's really interesting to learn from someone who was one of the first entrepreneurs in this new industry, which is the marketing. What was the marketing digitized? The marketing influencer, sorry. Yeah, that he
The influencer market, yeah.
Influencer marketing.
TikTok,
yeah, he got
and
comments.
Instagram. I think it started with Instagram, yeah.
Exactly. People that didn't believe in social media as a way to sell or as a way to promote things or ideas and everything. So I think that it was really cool. His personality, I loved it during the show. And I think the difference between 10 years ago and now, with the comments, with the impact that social media has, it's really interesting the way he shared his experience. Don't worry, I'm focused on the things that I'm going to say, Kim. So yeah, we can.
My daughter's knocking as per usual here.
Yeah, don't worry. But yes, I really like the show.
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's, like you said, really interesting. A great, fun guy. Super influential, no pun intended, in the marketing space, particularly with the influencer marketing space. And now his focus has shifted to esports, gaming. They've got a lot of ways in which they're doing that, types of bars and other things. But it's fantastic to see someone who seems to kind of always be on the forefront of like what's next and really has a knack for where to tap into with marketing in particular, and how we can use online gaming and esports as a way to do that. And it's just really, I think, really fascinating. Just all of the research comes into play and the different types of focuses and all the variety of games and things that are out there and the markets that you could establish. So brands and anyone else out there who's looking for the next big thing in marketing, and it's not the first time this came up. This came up with Anhand, I think, with oh my gosh, I'm spacing on the company. A couple weeks ago, we spoke with her also about marketing in the gaming space. I'm going to look that up and I'll get back to it. But it's really, really interesting and really the forefront of what's happening in marketing and technology. And it's not going anywhere, right? It's an absolutely huge industry and growing. Used to be, this show kind of made me feel old. I was on the back end as a woman, right? Not really into gaming. And then there's this new generation, America, right, who's coming in, and it's kind of a 50-50 split these days between men and women in gaming, which is fascinating. And then, so on Wednesday, we then got to speak with Tim Suhanik, who's the CTO of Stellit. This show is for those of you who like to really geek out. It's talking about edge computing. We had Jorge Hernandez as a guest co-host, thank God, because they got to really understand one another in that space. But it really was a fascinating show, really talking about how the tech industry is really just getting started in understanding what's possible with the edge. And he really did a great job of walking us through the past, the history where we are right now, and really where the future is headed with edge computing. To co-host that one, but did you get to watch it, America?
Yes, I learned about what a GraphQL is, which is an API protocol, which is an specification. And it went a
Tooling.
little
I think
bit,
it's all about tooling, right?
yeah, it was a little bit technical, but yeah, I'd understood the big picture about the show. I think this person, he has experience, he wanted to has this entrepreneurial idea since he was like 17 or 18, but not related to tech, and then he knew a way to improve a tool, and then he went for it. It was really great
Yeah,
to
it's
have
my
for her.
understanding with Edge is all about speed, right? Making things faster and
Exactly.
faster and faster, which is sort of mind blowing to me because even on the show, I think I brought it up that I was here near Museo Sonora, Mexico. Jorge Hernandez was connecting out of, where is he living? In Mexico City, I believe,
Hmm.
hundreds, thousands kilometers away. And then we had Tim who connected all the way from, shoot, I'm having a brain dislink here. But anyway, he was in Europe. And so I'm like, how can we get any faster? Here we are basically having a live conversation, but it really is just about this constant change. And even applications like in e-commerce and things where it's like instantaneous, stock availability and can really make a difference in hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars of sales per year, depending on how fast you're able to make those transactions, stock updates and everything like that. So really, I think he's right. The edge is just kind of where it is and where it's making all of that possible. So if you're interested in speed, you're definitely going to want to check out Tim's show with Stellit. And yeah, so this week we've got a full week, 3 shows coming up, all of them 12 o'clock Pacific right here on Dojo Live. Who are we going to be talking to and what are we going to be talking about this week, America?
Yeah, tomorrow we have our first show that is going to be with Carl Dietrich, yeah, CEO at Jump Aero, and we're going to talk about the next aviation revolution. I
This is
like
going to be
this
really cool. It's
revolution
all
is
about flying cars, folks. I'm like, what's the sound from the Jetsons? Meet George Jetson. Right? I'm excited about this one.
yeah, and then on Wednesday we have another show with Ross Boothrow. He is the CEO at Sam Business, and we're going to talk about entrepreneurial optimism in a turbulent economy. A
Yeah,
really
and
different
joining
kind
us
of
to
topic.
co-host that one will be Roberto Martinez, an entrepreneur
Oh,
himself.
I didn't know. How exciting. And then on Thursday, we have another show with Travis Rush, CEO and co founder at Repiro. And the topic is bringing healthcare into the home. So there is a lot of diversity of topics during this week.
Yes, for sure. And don't miss it. It's going to be a really fun time here at Dojo Live, 12 o'clock Pacific, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. And until then, everyone, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.